first impressions of camp here, the first couple weeks of the team, and just obviously Coach Eli's coming in, and it's
Mhm.
kind of new for him too. So
Yeah. So the team, obviously, a few returners, which is always great to have that. Um, a few guys that already spent some of the summer with us because they were with us in summer league. We saw them, we liked them, and we wanted to bring them back. And then some, fresh faces that were also, local tryout guys and our international draft pick that we were trying to see what we have here and what can benefit our roster. And I think it's been going great. I love what I see. We had a great first scrimmage a couple of days ago. Our guys competed at a very high level, and I love the chemistry between them. Um, and now going to Eli and some of our new assistant coaches, I think they blend in really fast and they fit in really good, positive, and energetic, and very developmental oriented, all of them. And I think they created very fast organic relationship with the guys and the trust. And I like what I'm seeing.
how much can the sweat equity of someone being on the floor and putting in that same amount of work physically help those players play for a guy like that?
I think you see it right away. G League is a grind, right? And they want to see that you're with them in that grind and that you're really, really trying to help them grow. And you're really trying to get them out of the G League and to a better place, right? So I think it's important on the court and off the court. And even, they see us, like even myself or Luis, my assistant, when we travel with them, like we're in there with them. The the crazy flights, the not great hotels. It's not the glitz and glamour of NBA life. It's a little bit different. But we love it and we embrace that. And I think they see that we're all together, one unit. We have our supporting staff and front office for the G League team. We have people here like Sean, who's been here, I think, 11 years. We have Brandon Lubnik, who's been here for a while. We have guys that been here and love being here, and they see that, and they see everything we do is for them. So they buy in.
How do you think having DG at camp to start? I'm sure that none of them probably expected that experience to come first, like especially for a lot of the guys who was there
Yep.
first year.
I think, this is part of the G League, right? We're here to serve our NBA team. And they get it, but also it motivates them. It motivates them to see players such high level players now come to compete with them. I think that's a plus from our front office for moving us to Cleveland because that can help a lot. I'm not sure if we would have been 2 hours away. DG could have made that trip. Um, so I think that makes it easier. But for their motivation, I think that's awesome. Competitiveness, motivation, and seeing where they want to be and the kind of players they want to play with, right? So
What is it like to have the family environment of the Charge and the Cavs staring in the same building? I know the practice times and court times are a little different, but you're still there with those pros, and how beneficial is that to these guys who are still learning that stuff?
of course, I mean, first of all, being at a high level facility as the Cavs have, that already you go into that facility and you already feel, okay, I need to step up and be in that level, right? I get all they give me everything I need to be better every day. So the motivation is there. It's like for us as well. I feel, I come from European basketball. It's different environments. When I came to the Cavs, I always feel I need to step up. Always. I feel I need to step up with the people that I have in the front office, with Kenny, in the last year and a half, having Kenny and his staff in the building, it's always, always getting better every day. And we have everything we need there. So
What are the most important things for you that you've taken from your experience in this role from guys like Kobe and Ganzi and all those people you were just talking about?
yeah, I think, first of all, how to lead, how to delegate to my staff. Like, we have a really good staff, really, really good people. And the more you delegate, the more it helps me focus on the important things that I can, help my team. I think, as you saw last year or in the last 2 years, we're not afraid of trades. We're always looking to make moves. And I think that's something I take from Kobe, to keep getting us better all the time. Um, know how to move on with things that maybe don't fit us, and to keep going and getting better. And I think just the family environment, the open door policy that we can come to them for an advice at every time. Mike Genzi started from the G League, so it's his baby. He loves being involved all the time, and he knows on every move we make. He's involved in our day to day. Brandon Yu as well, who is our director of scouting. He sits across from me, so I take his advice all the time. So I take them from them on how to lead with our staff, and how to help Eli and the new coaches, and how to just create a good environment.
In terms of acquiring talent, what's that process like? The collaboration effort and the scouting portion of it. I'm sure it's just all one big.
So in constructing the roster and acquiring the talent, we use our scouts a lot. They watch these guys all year. I get to watch them when Portsmouth comes and Combine, but they watch them all year. So every player we look into or think, like, I'll reach out to our designated scout on that area that he was in college, or that region, and kind of talk to them and see what they think as well. So it's kind of more teamwork. And then we get our guys to summer league, and then again the conversations happen through the summer with our scouts, to see what we like. And obviously, if there would be a guy that Weems or Mike likes more, we'll bring them on. It's G League. We take a look.
I gotcha. In terms of those acquisitions, Killian, and then the newest one, obviously Chris Livingston, is just what stood out to you about both of those guys and why they fit in with this organization?
I mean, Killian, first of all, his experience. He's been around. I think last year he had a phenomenal year with Long Island. He improved his shot. He's more of a floor general now. I think he got better in all these things that he needs. There are a few more things we want to see from him, but I think he's right there and can be back in the NBA. I mean, we're talking about a lottery pick who's still young, and I think it's never a bad thing to take a chance in the G League and take a look at. You mentioned Chris. Chris got waived. Some of our front office people and scouts really liked him. And we had that two-way open, so it was like kind of a no-brainer to bring him on and see what he can do. And we already had this conversation with him on what we think he should get better at, where he's at. He's almost 23. It's hard to find guys 23 today with NIL and all that. Everyone's pretty older coming in, so.
Sure. Last one for me. Just what is your ultimate goal as front office member of the Charge, and what the organization wants to accomplish? Because I know, like in the Maya League, sometimes it isn't just strictly about the wins and the losses.
Right.
So, like, what is that ultimate goal for you guys?
I mean, I think I'm in my third year. I think the balance between winning and developing, I think there's a balance there, and you can do it. Because if you look at teams like, I'm looking at Oklahoma Blue 2 years ago, that won the championship, right? But they also do a great job on development. So you can do it, right? It's just finding that balance. And I think we have the right roster this year to do both, because I think our guys that want to learn, have great motivation, great motor, and also play the right way. So I feel like, and complement each other. I feel like if you get all that together, you do work on development every day, but you also get the wins.